News! Hey Fragrance family, I'm David with the Fragrance Bros, of course your best source for everything fragrance related. Today we have news. And it's been a while since we've done the news. There hasn't been a whole lot going on, so I'm just gonna do this kind of irregularly. Now they have released a lot of fragrances, but I think most of the new fragrances just aren't exciting. So what I want to do is kind of highlight the best of what I think the fragrance community will probably be more excited about. Now I got all this news from Fragrantica and Now Smell This, so shout out to them. All right, so let's get to the news. Now I'm just gonna do this kind of informally. I have my iPad here and I'm just gonna go through the bookmarks of the fragrances that I have saved here. The first one, let's go for Tom Ford right away. Now Tom Ford is releasing Ombre Leather 2018, and I'm really curious about this one because they had a private blend called Ombre Leather 16, I believe. I'm really kind of wondering why they're doing this. If they're re-releasing it, it's going to be completely different. It will initially be sold exclusively at Barney's. Notes are leather, florals, and spices. Now, even Fragrantica doesn't really know if this is a new fragrance or if it's just a repackaging. Next is one from Art of Shaving, and they're coming out with Bergamot Neroli, which obviously has Bergamot Neroli in it. Bergamot Neroli obviously going to be a citrus-based fragrance, so excited about that one. Next is a new collection by Serge Lutens, and they're coming out with the Skyscraper collection, or Gratte-Ciel, and it's inspired by the classic movie Metropolis. So that's pretty interesting. Some of these are just a kind of reshuffling of some of the previous line that they've already had, such as Musk Kubla Khan is going to be in there, Tuberose Criminelle, and Fumerie Turk, which Fumerie Turk I believe was discontinued, or maybe it was just for the bell jars. I'm not really sure. There are two new ones that they're releasing in that collection, L'Innommable, which is the unnameable, and Le Participe Passe, the past participle. Now, L'Innommable is a new fragrance that has spicy, smoky, and resinous notes dominated by benzoin, and Le Participe Passe is a balsamic creation with resinous and fruity facets. So that seems pretty cool. Really looking forward to trying those. Serge Lutens is an excellent line, so really excited about that. Next is one I'm really anticipating. I think it could be really good, and that's Lempicka Homme by Lolita Lempicka. They've kind of redesigned their feminine line, and now they're doing their masculine line. So Lempicka Homme is kind of a reimagining of Eau Masculine. I loved Eau Masculine. I haven't done a review of that, but I really like that one. I really like black licorice, and that one had a really nice black licorice note in there. But for Lempicka Homme, notes are ivy, absinthe, licorice, anise, violet flowers, violet wood, orgeat syrup, which I'm not really sure what that is, rum, cedarwood, rock rose, vanilla, and musk. That sounds spectacular. Next are two new creeds coming out. Really thrilled about this. The first one is Creed Florale, which is a partnership with Neiman Marcus. So I'm guessing that's going to be exclusive to Neiman Marcus. And the next one is Love in White for Summer, which is a flanker to Love in White, which I really loved. Apparently this one is supposed to transport the wearer to the French Riviera, which I gotta love Creed. Some of the notes are iris, cedar, rose, bergamot, magnolia, basmati rice, ambergris, sandalwood, apple, and jasmine. So there's a new fragrance by Créature Mar, which I've never heard of before, called Eau du Levant, and the perfumer is Gezachon. I really like some of his creations, so this one excites me. Notes are bergamot, mandarin, citron, basil, iris, jasmine, osmanthus, labdanum, vetiver, and ambergris. That sounds really good. Sounds like a really good fresh scent, so I'm all about that. Abercrombie & Fitch came out with First Instinct Blue, which I guess if you're interested in that, go for it. I'm sure you'll be able to find this at the mall. 4711, the classic Eau de Cologne, has launched a new line called the Remix Cologne Collection, edition 2018. This is a really cool idea. 4711 is a classic Eau de Cologne. I think it's the first one ever made, and it is very inexpensive. The relaunch, or the remix I should say, specializes on one note each, and it remixes the fragrance, I guess, to highlight one note. There's gonna be 7 total. The first one is orange. I really want to review this along with the original 4711, so I'm gonna try to get some of this too. Issey Miyake does not know how to quit flankers, so they're coming out with another Issey Miyake Pour Homme flanker. So it's Nuit d'Issey Noir Argent, which is a super long name. Notes are grapefruit, pink pepper, black pepper, nutmeg, leather, saffron, vetiver, labdanum, patchouli, and myrrh. Clive Christian is also doing a remix type of collection. They call it their Twist collection, and it takes their classic ones and kind of does a certain spin on it. So they have 1872 Twist Tarocco Orange, 1872 Twist Basil, X Twist Mate Tea, X Twist Patchouli, X Twist Sichuan Pepper, and X Twist Licorice. Some of those sound spectacular, especially the licorice. Clive Christian also announced a Noble 19, both for men and women. The women's version is heliotrope, and the men's version is cedar leaf. Andy Tower is releasing Leonese 25, which is going to be beastly, I'm sure. Acqua di Parma is releasing Colonia Vanilla. It's inspired by the islands of Madagascar, so it's going to obviously highlight vanilla. Van Cleef & Arpels is releasing Rive d'Encens, a new one from their collection extraordinaire. Notes in it are saffron, frankincense, rose, sandalwood, vanilla, and white musk. Sounds good. Bond number 9 has a new fragrance, Governor's Island. Some of the notes are incense, ambroxan, and cedar. DS and Durga is releasing a new fragrance called I Don't Know What, which is what they say is a fragrance enhancer and layering agent. It does have a couple of notes in there, but I think it's supposed to kind of just enhance a fragrance that you already have. So I am really excited to try this one. I'm wondering if it makes something stronger, or if it makes it last longer, or if it just kind of is like salt added to a food, if it just kind of enhances the notes and makes them brighter. We'll see. All right, and the last piece of news that I have today, Amouage is releasing Imitation Man and Imitation Woman. The Imitation Woman has notes of rose, ylang ylang, orange blossom, black currant, aldehydes, licorice, incense, sandalwood, and patchouli. Imitation Man has notes of cedra, nutmeg, black pepper, rose, orris, violet, myrrh, leather, vetiver, patchouli, and castoreum. They're gonna be thick. So that's all the news I have. What excites you out of this list? Let me know down in the comments. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave with the Fragrance Pros. Bye. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to check out my other channel, Beast Made Reviews, where me and a friend review high quality products for men. You might like it. Go check it out.